knees are up. You always have to think to yourself, am I gonna go inside, which is between the legs? You go between the legs, you're either gonna go over the leg or under. So it's inside, over, under, that's it. Or it's gonna be outside the legs, and that's it. Okay. The question is, how do you negotiate this obstacle here, which is the knees, okay? You have to make sure that at least one foot is leading, and you're not bent over like this, because I don't want him to grab my collars and break my posture. I don't want my elbows to be in. So just how you even get to side control, how you get them out, okay? I want to take his knees and I want to jam him in, okay? With this thing, I can go here, and I can begin to either fold him over this way here, or maybe potentially even rotate him here. And then a knee to the belly is also nice. Remember, knee to the belly means knee to the belly, not knee to the mat. See this knee to the belly here. It's not knee to the belly. This is knee to the belly, because you need to have mobility and control. So you need to be able to have the ability to not pop your knee out. But there you go. Okay. So you're passing, you need to jam the knee. You also need to bring a knee in to jam the hips. You see I jam the hip? Maybe I go in here and jam this hip from moving. And then I want to maybe hold his knees sideways and pin him. Okay. So we get the side control here. Typically when you mount, you should have an underhook on this side here, on the far side, because if you don't have an underhook, he has an underhook. And I don't want him to have an underhook. If they fight for an underhook and they get the underhook here, and he starts shooting that underhook, I immediately have to go north-south, because it beats the underhook. The next thing is we mount. I mount, I'll move his head away, on my way, knee, and I get to the mount. Slow it down. I'm gonna bring my hand in, palm up. What I'm gonna do is, I'm here, I'm applying pressure to his chest, his sternum. It's gonna force his arms to defend. Okay? If I notice that he's defending and he's turning to the side, you have an arm lift. This has to be kind of deep. So I take the slack out, and my elbow applies pressure. Yeah, it'll typically help him turn to the side, because he will go right here. Okay. Oftentimes, I'll take that arm, push it across. And then in order for me to advance, I'm gonna trap it in my bicep here, and I'm gonna step here on my toes as I pivot. Here. As my hands go here, sweep the head. Finish. This is the arm lock. When you're here, and if he is not turning to the side and he's just relieving pressure here, I go here, and you choke. So if they force themselves flat, you have a choke. If he turns, well, what he's going to do is, typically, yeah, they're going to want to relieve the pressure here. This one will be blocking, because this is turning his head. I like to take this elbow, push it forward, put my head on the outside, go right here, and I'm going to pull myself forward with both my right hand and my left. So we'll first go for the arm lock. When you take a step with that left foot, because his back's already exposed, I'm gonna put my toes, my ball of my foot right here, so I can pivot my knee. If you put your heel or flat on the mat, very difficult to pivot your foot. Put your toes, the ball of your foot on the mat, and I'm gonna pull myself here as I go here. So now it's a lot easier for me to pivot here. So I'll do from another angle under his armpit. I want to grab here, push his head, and I'm going to step over before I sit back. And my free hand pulls his elbows together, right over left, and then so the key is the pressure here. Kind of scoot back so my left hand can come in push this across. Knee, tuck, weight, collar feet. He'll defend his arms because this tension forces him to defend. Push the head and make him look towards the mat as I tilt onto him so I could get my left leg over, and now my leg replaces my hand. My hand goes to his tricep. And as I sit back, I lean forward, pull his elbows together. He has no defense. His defense is 90-degree ankles, which is a level 3 type of a defense. Okay? So if I pull his elbows together and I push, I get under that arm, and I can finish. So we're going for the arm lock. And then collar. Pivot, tuck, lean. If you notice my left foot and my right foot all line, I'm pinching my left knee and my right heel. From here, pull myself down, reach up, and pinch. As I do this, he's got to defend. I'm gonna make him look at the mat as I lean, and I'm pushing myself forward with my left foot, lean towards his leg so I balance. My left hand cups the tricep as my butt just plops onto the mat. And right here, there's no defense. It's already done deal. Okay? Just one more time. I would prefer you guys grab by that label, by the tag. And your wrist cannot bend. You bend the wrist, you're gonna feel the pressure in your wrist, okay? I'm gonna take this like out, and I'm gonna apply pressure to this sternum here. Because it causes a reaction. Push here, and block it here. I'm gonna put my foot right about here so I can pivot my knee, okay? And then I pivot, tuck. Pull down, and reach. From here, if he doesn't defend it, you create that's what it is. Push your face. Notice the body leg is the right leg, overhead leg. From here. Got it? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Mix and matching belts.
Guys, if you were a 2 or 3 stripe white belt, please grab one of the newer people.
And body touch. Mix and matching.